Do you know what I hate about some stories? They don't take risks. They don't have the guts and intestines to really break boundaries and do something different, like a My Little Pony and Batman crossover, where Joker kills Pinkie Pie with the power of love and a chainsaw. But today, that changes, because Black Cat puked on Spider-Man's dingo in the Ultimate Spider-Man comic series. So the story starts off with Spider-Man falling on a car, already off to a dramatic start, and I'm not going to give you any context as to why, because who cares, we want some puking action. But anyways, Spider-Man fell and is now unconscious, all thanks to the person I thought was Electro's sister, Elektra, and she has Hammerhead webbed up thanks to Spider-Man, so that way she can interrogate him for some goofy reasons. But suddenly, like a jack-in-the-box, Spider-Man gets up from his sleep and wakes up to see guns being pointed at him, and then all of a sudden, he was getting pinned onto a car and getting prepared to be handcuffed. And I know what you're thinking, how on God's green voluptuous earth does Spider-Man get pinned to a car about to get handcuffed and not do anything about it? Well, let me tell you why, because one specific hero is going to save him from this travesty, from this abuse, and that hero is none other than this person, who tells the cops to let go of Spider-Man and have him handle Elektra and Hammerhead, because the cops who were meant to solve this problem are doing everything in their power to not solve the problem. But suddenly, Hammerhead gets chucked out the window like an angry wife throwing a TV, and then suddenly he gets saved by Spider-Man. And as Elektra was about to leave the premise, Black Cat shows her gorgeous face and slaps her up, but then proceeds to get slapped up. And as these WWE superstars are about to end their match, Elektra simply froze and fell to the ground. Why, you may ask? I have no idea. She's probably in shock from finding out that esports is being added to the Olympics. But anyways, Black Cat threw Elektra out the window, and Spider-Man swings away, and then Black Cat finds him. These two Honey Nut Cheerios bicker about how reckless Black Cat was. And Felicia says that she's sorry, and that she'll make it up to Spider-Man. Spider-Man says that she could make it up by just leaving him alone. But this little feline wants to do everything but leave him alone. In fact, she wants to get personal. She wants that soft, Spidey smooch. And Peter, as you can tell from these speech bubbles, clearly has a spider sense tingling. But this isn't a warning, this is a welcoming. Felicia begins to slowly take off Peter's mask, and even though Peter is telling himself to stop this, he doesn't, and allows her to continue, just to be welcomed by someone who looks like he pooped for the first time, or just wants more V-Bucks to buy that new Daredevil skin. Felicia is shocked by how youthful he looks, but before she can say anything else, she pukes on Spider-Man's ding-dong, straight up spits out her Wagyu beef, and having it thud on his pelvis like a brick. Then she bolts out of here in shame, and Spider-Man is literally just trying to figure out what just happened. He looks like someone who's learning organic chemistry, but the teacher is actually Margot Robbie, and he's getting distracted. But yeah, that's about it. Subscribe and I'll see you later.